My teaching tip comes from one of the greatest teachers of all time, Socrates, whose method of inquiry is just as relevant today as it was then. No matter what subject we teach, it's our responsibility as teachers to create a classroom environment that embraces confusion, encourages questioning, and promotes discussion and risk-taking. At the beginning of every year, I take time to explain this learning cycle to my students, which applies to all subjects. Learning begins with confusion. When we are confused, we ask questions. When we ask questions, our minds are open and curious. Questions and curiosity lead to a new understanding. When we attain a new level of understanding, we become aware of the complexity of the world. This new awareness yields confusion, and the cycle starts again. Take time to explain the learning process with your students, and give them ample opportunities to practice this in class. The goal here is to encourage metacognitive thinking. It's important to model these skills with your students. Don't pretend that we have all the answers. Show by example how a learner seeks to understand the world they live in. And above all, reinforce the fact that learning is a cyclical process. We never stop. It's okay to be confused, because confusion is the beginning of learning. This helps students to understand the most important lesson in life, which is that life itself is the best educator. Thus, Mark Twain's famous quote, "I never let school interfere with my education," empowers students to take charge of their own learning, no matter where they are.